Okay, Elijah Rogers here with Sebastian Gray at the NVIDIA booth. Uh, we're no longer going to be talking about cars. We're now going to move into the computer and gaming technology. So here is the new NVIDIA Shield and the part and the system that they call Spot.
So the NVIDIA Shield is the streaming device for gamers, and it connects to YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all of the streaming platforms to have a great and wonderful experience on your TV. Part of our new pieces of technology for Shield include HDR support, so you can enjoy 4K content with the maximum high dynamic range if your TV supports it. We also support now some home automation technology. So we've introduced the NVIDIA Spot to connect the rest of your home to your Shield to expand that home automation experience. So you can wake up and say, okay, Google, start my day. It'll connect to your smart coffee maker, adjust to your thermostat, and you'll be off and running and have a great start to your day. You get that science fiction like Tony Stark sort of experience of walking around and simply talking to your house and it responds.
Okay. That's very cool software. So what kind of sets this apart from other technology that's in the home automation space?
So this really connects all the pieces of the home to a centralized processor, and we're bridging now with SmartThings between their platform and Google's platform, so that we now can have this kind of unified ecosystem of one platform to handle all of your home automation.
Okay, as part of Shield, you mentioned GeForce Now. Would you like to expand on that?
Sure. So GeForce Now is our cloud-based gaming service, so you can get the power of a gaming PC streamed down to whatever your device is. We recently announced that we're expanding GeForce Now from just our Shield ecosystem of devices to now support PC and Mac systems as well. Because there's about 1 billion users of computers that don't have access to a GeForce GPU, whether it's due to the operating system or a closed hardware setup, or just they're not a hardcore gamer and they don't particularly want or need to invest in a powerful gaming PC at home. So for those users, GeForce Now enables them to experience the greatness of AAA gaming powered by GeForce on whatever the device is. So there's a couple of Macs set up back here. We also, of course, support Windows PCs as well. And that's becoming soon as a feature that can be signed up for, and eventually it'll be a subscription-based service as well.
Well, I'll be waiting for that.
Behind us, you can see we have an NVIDIA Shield set up, and it is optimized for the 10-foot user experience of sitting on your sofa at home and still enjoying the streaming and gaming experience that has that kind of PC quality and PC class of experience. So they're here now streaming a video game called Titanfall 2 from a gaming PC on our home network. So you can have a gaming PC, and instead of just being limited to gaming just in front of that gaming PC, you can now use Shield to stream it to your television and enjoy it on your big screen TV. You get the full PC quality settings and the GeForce experience of your gameplay, except now extended to your living room. We also, of course, support streaming of games from the cloud. So if you don't have a gaming PC at home and you still want to have a GeForce class gaming experience, it's available using GeForce Now.
What would the price point be on the system like the Shield?
So Shield's $199, and that includes the gaming controller along with the hardware itself.
Do you also with gaming through the cloud? Do you charge people to use the games that are on the cloud, or does that kind of come with buying the product?
There's a subscription service, so you would pay just like you would pay for Netflix to have access to that content. You would pay for the GeForce Now subscription, and that gives you access to a large catalog of games. And then in addition to that catalog of games, as brand new AAA titles come out, you can buy them on the GeForce Now as well, at the regular price of the game itself, and then have access to play it on the GeForce Now service. And some games also include like a Steam or a Origin code that you can then activate and also enjoy it on your gaming PC as well.
Okay, so I know G-Sync has been out for a while, but I hear now that it supports HDR, and so would you kind of like to elaborate on that?
Sure. So, right here you can actually see a prototype G-Sync monitor from our friends at ASUS, and it supports 4K at 144 hertz, so it's a very high refresh rate 4K screen. On top of supporting, of course, our G-Sync technology, which synchronizes the way that the screen displays frames to the way that the GPU renders those frames. And the result is you get a very smooth gaming experience without any stutter from VSync and without any of the tearing from running without VSync. So basically, it's just kind of the best way to experience a video game. High dynamic range is a new feature which greatly expands the amount of color that we can display to the user. The screen's also very bright, so it's significantly brighter than a normal computer monitor. And the advantage there is we can actually get more color into the frame itself because more light will pass through the LCD within the display panel and enables us to have high brightness and a variety of different colors. High dynamic range also enables us to have much greater color detail in both the highlights and the dark parts of the image, so that we have just much more better vision of what the game developer intended for us to see when they were creating their game to begin with. So we're really excited for HDR gaming because it's just so much closer to the developer's vision of their title, and we're really excited to deliver HDR gaming now with G-Sync to our end users.